Yo, what's up? This is A1 Wolf. Welcome back to Movies with A1 Wolf. Ow! Today's review, I'm reviewing a classic. I had to review this movie because I've watched all of them, from like the first one to this one. And it's Rambo: Last Blood. This is a no spoiler review, so I'm not going to give away any details of the story, but I will give you reasons to watch and reasons not to watch, and you can discover if you're a person who should watch this movie or not watch this movie before having the whole movie spoiled. So, reasons to watch. This is called The Last Blood. It's Rambo. If you're a fan of Rambo movies, if you ever watched any of the Rambo movies and enjoyed them, I think you should continue that and watch this one, because as much as we're not 100% sure it's the last one, but because of the title, Last Blood, you can assume that it might be the last one. So just in the vein of respect to the Rambo films and Sylvester Stallone for what he did with the character Rambo, John Rambo, I think you should watch it. And if you enjoyed any of the Rambo movies, you should watch this movie. If you love action, if you're a person who loves action, this is definitely a movie for you. If you're a person who loves Sylvester Stallone movies like The Expendables and so forth, go right in. This is like the anchor of why Sylvester Stallone made The Expendables, because of this character John Rambo that made him and solidified him as an action star. And when I was a kid growing up, when I did not even know Sylvester Stallone as Sylvester Stallone, I just knew him as Rambo. So if you saw him in another movie acting in Cobra or The Assassins or any other movie that he was in, I always just call him Rambo. That's just the African thing. And I think everybody out there who grew up in South Africa as a kid referred to him as Rambo. So this is an iconic role. So that's why I think you should always watch a Rambo movie when it comes out. I love the previous one, Rambo 4. Really amazing movie. Very gory. And if you loved it, continue the streak. So those are reasons to watch it. Reasons not to watch it. This is the perfect way to decide if you're a person who's going to watch this movie. It is not quite as action-packed or as gory as previous Rambos. I think he took the previous Rambo 4, to the ultimate level of Rambo, and then he decided to tone it right down. Not right down, but tone it down with this one. Kind of paying respect to the first one, because the first one had a deeper story. It was a psychological development for Rambo, and was very concerned with the story of what is going on in his head and his post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD from the war and stuff. So it had that element. So I feel like they want to go back with this one and actually have a deeper message and deal with other issues with this one. So it was not a slap bam, thank you ma'am, full on action like the previous one. This one does have a little more depth, not that much, still a lot of action. I do feel that this is probably my second least favorite of all the Rambo movies. And this is not saying that it's bad. It's just because like I really love the action, don't care, in your face, blatant, this does not make sense. This is just straight up an overload of testosterone. I love that about the other ones. And First Blood and Last Blood, funny enough, are my least favorites, and because they just a little more complex, makes them better movies. I'm not denying that they are necessarily better movies because of the story and the developments, but just for me and what I'm looking for from an action movie, it's not necessarily my favorite. So if you just looking for the best to watch, don't watch it. And yeah, if you're a person who doesn't like action at all, don't watch it. If you don't like blood, guts, and guns and all that stuff, don't watch it. But otherwise, if you're a person who loves Rambo, please go ahead and watch it, because this still stays true to that. Even though he's old now, I think he's like 60 something, going on 70. Yeah, so watch it, don't watch it. It's up to you.